Hello, I'm Joseph Benson. I'm with the Sons of the Living God Ministry. Today I want to talk about being holy. And it's in First Peter 1:13. It says, "Therefore, with minds that are alert and fully sober, set your hope on the grace to be brought to you when Jesus Christ is revealed at his coming. As obedient children, do not conform to the evil desires you had when you lived in ignorance." So, as obedient children, God do not want us to conform any longer to the evil desires, the things we did when we lived in sin, when we weren't believers, when were not born again, when we were still operating in the Adam nature, when we was ignorant to the things of God. He do not want us to conform to that any longer. But just as he called you holy, so be holy in all you do. Be holy in all you do. Be righteous. Be pure. Be honest from the heart. Holiness starts in the heart. He's not talking about an outward holiness. He's talking about from the heart. Be holy because I am holy, because God is holy. So we are created in the image of God, that we are representations of who God the Father is. So God expects for us to set that example of holiness in us. It said, since you call on a Father who judges each person's work and live out their time he said, live out your time as foreigners here. So God judges each of our works as believers. He judges everything we do. Everything we say comes before God, and He judges it. And that's in 17. So it says, since God judges each person's work, live out your time as foreigners here with fear. Live like we're from the kingdom of heaven, not like earth is our home. We got to live like foreigners while we're here on this earth. We can't live like the world. We can't walk, talk, act, do things that the world do. We have to be holy because our Father is holy. He requires us to be holy. Our standard is being holy. And God has given us the grace, the ability to be holy. For you know that it was not with perishable things, such as silver and gold, that you were redeemed. So we know that we weren't redeemed by silver or gold, things that perish. But he said, from the empty way of your life handed down to you from your ancestors, but with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish or defect. He was chosen before the creation of the world, but was revealed in these last times for your sake, my sake. Through him you believed in God, who raised him from the dead and glorified him, and so your faith and hope are in God. So we weren't redeemed with perishable things. It was the blood of his son that paid the price. A lamb without blemish or defect, perfect in the eyes of God, his son. He was chosen before the creation of the world. Before God created anything, he had already chose his son and knew that his son would pay the price, that he would have to shed his blood, and at that moment on the cross, that he would be separated from his father. Even before creation, God knew this. He chose them before the creation of the world, but were revealed in these last times for your sake. Through him, you believe in God. He brought us to God. He showed us who the Father was. If it wasn't no Jesus Christ, it wouldn't be no way to the Father. But God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so that nobody would have to perish. But you have to make that choice. Through him, you believe in God, who raised him from the dead and glorified him. And so your faith and hope are in God. Believers, our faith, our hope is in God the Father. Jesus said he come to show us who the Father is. Glory be to God. Be holy, y'all. Walk in holiness. Walk according to the word of God. Be obedient. Walk in fear, respect, and honor of who God is. Love. If you love God, you'll be obedient. This is my message. Be blessed.